Hey y'all, thanks for joining me. It's going to be a fun one tonight. Spaceship 5, oh, I like that. Nice. Just waiting for my buddy Pat Coil to sign on here with me. Fishers, Indiana, all right. Hope you guys know my buddy Charlie Coons up there. He's a good dude. Majeffley, sup? Sup, Jeff? Majeffley, what's up? All right, Shirley in Nashville. Nice to see everybody hanging out. What's good? Jeremy Gabriel, what's good with you? I'm good here, hanging out, staying away from people. And hey, from Saratoga, yeah, miss y'all. Portland, Maine, miss you guys too. Hey, Jacksonville, hi, Katie. And hey, Barrett, St. Paul, Minnesota. Jay Worley, all right. Hey, from Brazil, my people. Right on, right on. Spokane, Washington, love that. Syracuse, hello, Syracuse. Rhode Island, New York City. Y'all be safe up there in New York. Miami, put on your sunscreen. Hershey and Charlotte. Houston, yeah. Hey, Texas. Yeah, I'm bummed that we're not going to be out for a while, too. Waverly, Iowa, Missouri, Jacksonville, Jersey. Which exit? Just kidding. Sunny Miami, West Virginia, Somersworth, New Hampshire. Yeah, hey, Somersworth. My mom was going to get on here tonight, but she doesn't have an Instagram account. I offered to set one up for her, and she's like, I think I'll pass. I said, well, you don't have to do anything, just kind of get on and, you don't have to do anything. But she was having none of it, so, which is fine, of course. And hey, Portugal, wow, you guys are up late. All right, Arizona, Kentucky, man, a whole bunch of places. Sacramento, California. All right. Majeffley and Sacramento. And Sao Paulo. Yeah, man. Boy, I sure do love Brazil. And hey, Alexa Lazard, hello. Yeah, right, come on, Mom. What you waiting for? My mom's not even on Facebook. We've tried, but, she's just kind of hunkered down and doing her thing. And but she usually watches the Facebook feeds when they're on there. But we're trying something new tonight. And hey, from Indy, Deer Creek, right on. Kind of doing this thing on Instagram tonight. Hey, Argentina. All right. More Brazil, Buffalo, all over the place, y'all. And but I've been doing Facebook Live up until this point. And so I'm just trying it on here. I like the interaction here. So we're just kind of trying some different things. I do want to let you know that ITA Studios is putting this together. This is ITA Studios, my studio here, into the air here in Nashville, Tennessee. And so this is itastudiostreams.com is the website. And this segment is called In the Studio. Since we're sort of it's still at a stay-at-home kind of vibe. I can't have other musicians over here. So, just gotta do what we gotta do. And so I'm doing it here. It's called In the Studio. And basically I kind of invite you in and we talk about music. When Pat Coil gets on here, I'm hoping he's going to be able to jump on here. itastudiostreams.com. My people, that's us. All right. So when Pat jumps on, we're going to talk about his new record, which is called Music for Humans and Other Species. And it's a wonderful record, just came out. You can find it on Spotify. We're going to play maybe a couple of tracks off of that. And then Pat and I have recently written a tune on our own. And so we've got a video for that I'm going to play for you tonight also. That tune is actually up on jeffcoffin.shop for free for, I think, 24 or 48 hours. It's called Emergence, so you'll get to check that out. And we're going to put the sheet music up. This tune will be out this week, Emergence. And we're going to put the sheet music up for free for 24 or 48 hours. You'll get a chance to check that out. And so it's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. Bologna, Italy. Man, I had some of the best food of my life in Bologna this last time. Really, what a beautiful place. Hugs from Spain. Hugs right back at you, Spain. And hey, Virginia. So anyway, so we're gonna kind of jump into it. And let's see, have I played with Matt White lately? No, but I've been in touch with Matt lately. Matt's a wonderful trumpet player over at Coastal Carolina. And oh, there's Pat. Hang on one second, y'all. Pat Coil. And here he comes. Here he comes. I'm waiting for him. Oh, yeah, here he comes. Hey, Pat.
How you doing, Jeff?
What's up, brother?
Well, not much.
Okay. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Hey, your camera's better than mine. I got to get a new phone.
Well, you may just have to clean that lens there.
Is that what it is?
Maybe, man. Maybe just get a cloth and clean the front of that lens.
All right.
And someone asked, how's Dave Matthews and the rest of the guys? I think everybody's doing really well. You know, we all stay in touch, and everyone seems to be hunkered down and staying healthy. And so, yeah, we're all doing good. We're all doing good. So, everybody, this is Pat Coil, and he's a great keyboard player here in Nashville, Tennessee. And he's a very good friend of mine, and we've done a lot of gigs together. We've been writing together recently. So I'm just going to get all this other stuff out of the way. So again, this is a segment called In the Studio from itastudiostreams.com. And that's where I kind of bring you into the studio and talk about stuff. Sometimes we'll have a special guest now for on Instagram. Tonight is Pat Coil. I guess we're going to talk about his record Music for Humans and Other Species, which is on Spotify. We're going to play a little music out of that. And I'm going to talk to him about his gig with Michael McDonald, which he's been on for quite a while. Talk to him about different inspiration that he's had over the years with different musicians and different situations. ITA Studio Streams, we're also raising money for local musicians. 100% of that money goes to local musicians who are involved with these streams. You can go to itastudiostreams.com, and there's a PayPal link on there, and I will match the funds that get raised on that website up to $5,000. And all that money, 100% of that money, goes to local Nashville musicians that will be involved with it. So anything you can give, there's no amount that's too small, certainly no amount that's too large. So we want to encourage you and thank you, those who have already donated in that. And we appreciate it very, very much. So Pat, let's go ahead and jump on into it here, buddy.
All right.
You have a new record out.
I do.
And, it's called Music for Humans. Is that right?
Called Music for Humans and Other Species.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys a little peek of what it looks like here.
Oh wow, that's
pretty cool artwork there. Also, tell me about the artwork on that, Pat.
My daughter Erica did that. She's an artist, and
okay,
she's very good, and I commissioned her to do it. So
right
great.
On,
yeah,
right on, beautiful. And has this has just come out in the last couple months?
Yeah, like not even a month. Yeah, not even a month. Yeah.
Okay. And Pat, you might be able to see some of these comments. Someone's asking if this record is on Apple Music.
It's on iTunes, yeah.
On iTunes and Apple Music. Okay, great.
CD baby. If you go to my website, which is Pat Coil, C-O-I-L, patcoil.com.
Yeah.
Get the CD or the download, whatever you want.
Yeah, great.
And learn much more than you ever wanted to know about me.
Right on. Hey, I am using my Dave Matthews Band water bottle tonight.
I don't have any.
You don't have one of those? I got one of these. I may have two of them, Pat. Maybe I'll give you one.
Wow, that'd be great.
It's very good. Very handy. Got to drink a lot of water. Stay healthy. Stay hydrated.
I have to write another tune with you to get one of those.
That's right. That's right. All right. So, Pat, what we can do is let's listen to, I like that tune, Ellie's Bell, on here a lot.
Sure.
And can you tell me about that tune a little bit? It's the second tune on the record, right?
Yeah, that's named, you know, I'm at the age where half of my tunes are about grandchildren now. So
nice.
She's my granddaughter, Ellie. She's 6 years old. She's just, you know, got me wrapped around her little finger.
That's beautiful.
And it just kind of captures her spirit and her, you know, that age is such a wonderful magical age, and it just captures her spirit.
Yeah.
And I, you know, on this cut, you're not playing on this one, but you're playing other ones, but Mark Douthit.
I have two tunes on these records, right? Mark Douthit is on this.
And Jim White. And Todd Parks is playing bass.
Right.
Steve Kowalczyk on guitar.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so Pat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in this little attachment here that I have that comes from my my Pro Tools,
Oh,
And this is a TRS to TRRS cable for
wow.
the tech heads out there, going into an iPhone dongle, which is going to go into my iPhone, coming out of my headphone jack, a stereo out of that. And I think,
Pretty high.
and Pat, you give me a thumbs up if you can hear the music as it starts to play. I'm pretty sure that this will work on Instagram as well. It works on Facebook, and so this should play directly out of my system here. So you should have really great sound on this. If y'all have headphones you want to put on, might not be a bad time to throw those on. And so this is a tune called Ellie's Bell, written for your granddaughter, right?
That's right. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Give me 1 second. In fact, give me a thumbs up when you hear the music, okay?
All right.
This is Mark Delfit on saxophone.
Indeed. Oh, either a CD or down. Great, thanks. Hey, buddy.
Is that one of your kids, Pat? Grandkids? Kansas City. Kansas City. Steve Kowalczyk on the guitar. Alicia. Yeah.
So I was lucky on that record, Jeff. I got two of my
Okay,
sax.
1 second. Okay, Pat, I can talk to you again, and you can hear me, right?
Oh, you got to switch back. Okay.
Yeah, I switch back. So I'll just do that when I play music because the quality of the music is better. Man, what a beautiful tune, Pat.
Thank you.
That's called Ellie's Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, fantastic. So once again, Mark Douthit on saxophone.
Yeah, one of my two favorite saxophone players in town. I won't tell you who the other one is, though.
I hope it's Dennis Soley.
Yeah.
Hey, Natalie from Brazil. Hey, good to see you, Natalie. I hope you're doing great. Good friend of mine down there. Right on. Okay, so Mark Douthit and Steve Kowalczyk.
Yeah.
Who else is on that track?
Jim White on
Jim
drum.
White, great drummer out of Colorado.
And Todd Parks on bass.
Todd Parks on bass, yeah. Todd plays quite a lot with Sam Bush.
Right.
He's been in Sam's band for a long time.
Yes.
And yeah, he's a wonderful player. Lives here in Nashville also.
He's one of those guys that's a jazzer, but he plays great bluegrass, you know, which you'll find
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
guys like that here in town, you know.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of really wide musicians here in town.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of cats that do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
And you're one of those people too. I mean, you go in and do a lot of studio work here in town. You're on the road quite a bit.
Yeah.
You taught at North Texas for 3 years, University of North Texas.
Yeah.
Which is a huge accomplishment for anybody. I mean, to be in that position, to be recognized, to be in that position. I mean, it's huge, man. It's huge, and so I know that was a great experience for you and for those students also. And so, yeah, some people are asking about the donation site. You can go to itastudiostreams.com. I will also be sure to post it on my Instagram site after this as well. And so thank you very much for that. So, Pat, I have a couple of questions for you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And once again, that record is called Music for Humans and Other Species.
Yes.
And it is available on Spotify, Apple Music,
Yes.
CD Baby also. Okay.
And
Artwork is from his daughter. Beautiful artwork.
And my website, too.
On the website, too, patcoilmusic.com or patcoil.com?
PatCoil.com.
Patcoil.com. Okay, make it easy. PatCoil.com. And y'all can follow him here, too, on Instagram. He's new to Instagram, so send him some love. He's only been on for a couple of days. He has no idea what he's doing. And,
my son was telling me, Dad, I just sent you some pictures. And I'm going, where? I don't see them. Where are they?
Yeah. That's funny. So, Pat, someone's asking if there's T-shirts. They'd like that on some that artwork on some T-shirts. So maybe you can get some swag going.
Yeah.
And, hey, Indrajit, what's up, man? My buddy down in Austin, Texas. Really great sitar player that's on the Dream Shanti project with me and Stefan Lassard and Carter Beauford, Chris Walters, Subrata Bhattacharya, and Future Man's on there. Jordan Perlson's on there. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Indrajit. It's great to see you. Okay, so Pat, I have a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
And so you're one of the most working guys that I know. You've always been working a lot. How has this shutdown affected you personally? You know, with not only the loss of work, of course, but the loss of, you know, being around everybody and traveling and, you know, what you do for a living. I mean, what you do that feeds your spirit and your soul.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, like everyone, all musicians everywhere, and especially in town, you know, I had 2 months of work just evaporate overnight, touring and gigs and sessions, and of course, you know, any kind of, you know, live lessons. And so, yeah, it was kind of, you know, we're all kind of going, what happens now? What do we do? The one thing, the one silver lining in all this is, first of all, there's more time to do some of the things we wanted to do, you know, like write music and, you know, do some of the videos that people are starting to do, which we've done, hope to do more. The other thing is that you know, I do a lot of overdubbing online. People send me files on their projects, and then I play, you know, basically, well, piano, keyboard, or whatever they need, strings. And so you know, I've been starting to do a whole bunch of that. That's you know, like, that's where, you know, all the people who had sessions booked they kind of gravitated toward the live thing, and so now that's
Yeah.
happening, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing a bunch of that myself.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. In fact, there's a project that Matt Rawlings had contacted me about. That's a brilliant pianist, again, here in town also.
He's awesome.
And he's been working on a new record with the great Jay Bellerose on drums. And so he asked me to do some woodwind overdubs on a couple of things. And there was going to be interludes. And he got back the first one. He said, man, he said, we should just, do these interludes as like an EP. And that got me thinking about doing an EP on my own also, which I ended up doing, which is going to come out next Thursday, called Songs of Solitude. But so this thing with Matt, the mixes are done. I'm going to listen to them tonight, but it's me, Matt, and Jay Bellerose. And
I'd love to hear that.
yeah, I think it's going to be super cool, man. And so, yeah, it's nice, man, to be able to do that kind of stuff online and interact with people that you might not normally be able to interact with, in person all the time.
Oh,
So, well, I'm glad that the stuff is still coming to you, through the internet and that kind of thing. So that's great. What has, if you could say that there's been like a particular biggest challenge for you being part of the Nashville music scene, what might that be?
well, yeah, you mentioned Matt Rawlings a minute ago.
Yeah.
Matt carved a niche for himself in this town. It's like probably, at least for many, many years, the #1 all country piano player.
Mm-hmm.
And when I moved to town from Los Angeles, people used to tell me, "Well, you just whatever you do, don't tell them you play jazz."
I was told that too. Yeah.
Really? I'm going, really? And I've always played everything. I try to. I love all music. It's either good or it's bad. It's not any. And so I tried that for a couple weeks, and I went to hear Matt play at a club, and he was one of the best jazz players I'd ever heard. Yeah. And I just thought,
beautiful player.
I thought, well, I'm just gonna play, and people can pigeonhole me wherever they want. So that's one of the biggest challenges, is like people, recognize you by whatever hat you wore when you saw you play, and they don't realize, I guess, the variety of things that you're able to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because, it's always had the moniker of Music City, not country music city,
right?
Not gospel music city, but Music City.
Right.
And so you're always kind of one of those guys that I consider to be a real chameleon musically, not unlike myself. People that play a lot of different styles of music, that are interested and passionate about a lot of different styles of music. And so I understand that. I've been here since 1991. And I felt like I was sort of in that same boat. And but I think it's important to stay true to what you love and what your passion is.
Yeah,
and let it fly.
That is the bottom line. Is just do what you love. I mean, that's what it comes. To. Do what you love, and if you're on a country session and you're only playing 3 chords, man, love that too.
Right.
And know how to do it. It's like,
and know how to be authentic doing it also. That's the other thing. I think that a lot of young players in particular, like, one of the things that we try to teach them as educators also is that you have to try to be as authentic as possible in whatever style of music it is that you're trying to play and be involved with. So it takes a lot of listening. It takes a lot of time, and you have to be around those musicians, and you got to check it out, man. You got to do your homework.
You got to love it. I mean, you got to
love it, right?
If you love what you're doing, I feel that it comes through in the music.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I still have a couple more questions, and I want to play a little bit more music for everybody. Okay. Just one more for now. I know this is kind of a strange question, but and pretty open-ended. But briefly, why do you make music?
Why what?
Why do you make music?
Oh, I have to. I mean, I've been that way since high school. It's like I'm always looking forward to the next gig or the next where I'm playing with, and to me it's a reason to get up in the morning. It's like I have to do it. There's not a choice. And I tell that to students too. It's like really to do this right, it's you just have to do it. It's like it's not choose to do it, like it's you have to.
The fire burns. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, and Pat, you also teach. I know you're a great teacher.
Yeah.
I've known a lot of young cats that study with you and speak very, very highly of it. So maybe tell people where you're teaching.
Well, right now I'm not doing much. I've got a few private students. Of course, they're not coming over right now. And when I came back from teaching down in Texas, I pretty much focused on kind of reintroducing myself to people in town because everybody thought I'd left.
Right.
And so I'm just trying to get that going again. So I haven't really focused on teaching.
Yeah.
I love teaching, though. I mean,
yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
So I do miss it, and
yeah.
I'm going to try maybe do the online thing. And
yeah. So if people are interested in getting a lesson with you, they could go to patcoil.com, get in touch with you, and talk about getting a Skype lesson or a FaceTime or that kind of thing, And patcoil.com, and you can check it out there. Okay, so Pat, let's get into our tune.
All right.
I'm excited about this, man. It's a tune called Emergence.
And we should explain the title. We should explain the title.
You explain the title.
Okay. Well, to me, emergence means that we're all going to emerge out of this craziness we're in, get on the other side of it, and everything's going to be okay.
Yep. There you go. I like it. I like it. And this is the first time that this particular group is recorded together also. You and me, we got together after a jam session here. You're like, man, let's write a tune together. And I said, okay, let's write a tune together. So we came over. We messed around a little bit, just working some stuff out. And hey, Steve Pardo, what's up, buddy? Great saxophonist and composer living here in town. So glad he's here. Man, great to see you, Steve. Thank you for tuning in. And so we got together and kind of wrote something out in an afternoon, came up with this quirky little melody and form, and you took it back and kind of did an arrangement using Logic and sent it back to me. And I was like, damn, that sounds great, Pat. And so we got Brian Allen on bass, great bass player here in town, and a wonderful drummer here, also Jordan Perlson. And it'll be released on Ear Up Records sometime this week. The tune right now is up for free for 24 hours at jeffcoffin.shop. You can get it and check it out. And when the record comes out, also the single, when it comes out, we're going to release the sheet music for free for 24 hours also. Just giving you all a little gift for the first 24 hours so you can check it out and play it with your group, play it on your own, play along with the recording if you want. So one of the things that I do, and I'm going to plug back in here in just a minute, but I'm going to show you on Pro Tools, I've got all the stems, meaning all the recorded tracks, and I'm going to kind of break the tune down for you a little bit, let you hear certain parts, but I'm going to play the whole tune all the way through for you, and then kind of break it down a little bit and talk about it. We also have a video that we did, right, Pat?
Right.
Which is pretty cool. You put it together. We all sent you video, and you went on and used that gigantic brain of yours and put it 4-up in iMovie, and it looks awesome and sounds great. You did a great job with that. So let's jump into this. And anything else you want to say about it before we go ahead?
No, it was a lot of fun, and I'd like to do more.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna. All right. So I'm gonna don my headphones and I'm gonna plug back in. And if you all have headphones, it's gonna sound much better with headphones because I'm plugging in again with my $7 hack here. So we can check it out. Give me 1 second. Okay, you can hear me, Pat, right?
I can.
Okay, great. All right, so here we go. This is Emergence, and we hope you guys like it. Send us some comments. Get the sheet music right here. I'm going to show you guys Pro Tools also. Okay. So you see where this line is right here? That's where we are in the tune. Expand it a little bit too so you can see it. The track's a little larger for you. I'm going to stop it right before we get to the solos and break it down, just the melody for you. Okay, so that kind of takes us up to the solo section. And so what I want to do is I'm going to break this down for you just a little bit, just at the beginning, because I'm going to play you the whole thing afterwards. I'm going to play you the whole video with the solos and all that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to play the drums for you. And this is Jordan Perlson on this. And one of the cool things about Pro Tools also is that you can see the musical representation, or the digital representation of music, rather. And so you can see these rhythm parts, you can see the subdivision going on, all this kind of stuff, which I really dig. So I'm going to solo up Jordan's part here and just play a little bit of this for you so you can hear it. So he's just laying it down. Solid pocket, nothing fancy, just laying it down, right? Okay, so now let's go to the bass. Let's check out what's going on here with Brian Allen. A little more involved, so he's really subdividing through there. Meaning that he's dividing the beats. Okay, so he's down in the low end of his bass also. So let's hear bass and drums together, just those two. Let's see what happens. Let's go from the beginning so we can hear Jordan's intro. Oops, sorry about that.
That's sweet.
You're really hearing the kick drum also, that gong, gong, at the beginning of the groove. Right here, right now. Okay, so you hear how that's all lining up really nicely. Okay, so let's hear what Pat is playing. I'm going to come back out from that just a little bit so I can get my bearings on where we are. And so there's bass drums. There's a loop going on also. Let's hear what's going on in the loop, actually. I don't even know what's going on in the loop. Okay, so I'm assuming this goes all the way through. This is probably a loop from Logic. And if I was to look at it, I can tell that this is the same loop over and over because it's the same, it's the same structures going on all the way through. And so I can tell by looking at it that it's the same loop. Okay, and it says mute guitar. Let's hear what that is. Okay, again, another nice loop going on there. Okay, so all right, let's solo up the piano here. Pat's playing piano and Rhodes, which is another kind of keyboard. It's got a different kind of sound to it. Let's listen to piano first. Again, you follow the cursor right here. Again, a lot of subdivision going on. Nice bounce to it. Nice groove. Okay, so some funky stuff going on there. Subtle, understated, lovely. And let's hear what's happening with the Rhodes. You'll hear the difference here. Okay, so let's hear piano and Rhodes together. Let's see what's going on there. So the Rhodes kind of thickens up the piano and kind of supports, gives a little different sound through there. All right, pretty cool. So let's do this. Let's put the loop and the mute guitar in with the piano and the Rhodes. Let's see what happens there. Everybody okay? Okay, I'm gonna start adding the bass in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add some drums. 3, 4. It also has some synth parts down here, synthesizer parts. Right, and so that's all well and good, and that sounds really nice, Pat. That's awesome. But the icing on the cake, right? What could the icing on the cake be? Well, of course, it's the saxophone. So we have to put that in there now. And so I'm just going to let you hear a little bit of my part soloed up also. And I'll expand that for you so you can see it. Down here in the pink. Here we go. Right? Okay. So let's put all that together and see how that sounds just one more time. Then I'm going to play you guys the video. So you can kind of hear now the way things are built up. You can kind of listen through the music in transparency. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, Pat, you can still hear me, right? You can still hear me? You can't hear me. Hang on. Can you hear me, Pat? You can hear me now, right? Pat's saying he can't hear, but I still have an audio. Pat, you may have hit mute on yours or something. Hey, somebody comment to Pat that maybe he hit the mute button. I'm not sure why he's not hearing me. Or maybe have him sign back in or something. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get this video together and show you guys this emergence video. And unmute Pat. Do I have him muted? I don't know. Give me 1 second here. We'll get it figured out. All right. So in the meantime, while Pat's trying to figure that out, I'm going to get this video together, and I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can see it. And figure it out yet, Pat? Nope. Okay. We'll let him figure it out. So I'm going to play you guys this video, and I think that you're able to see this. Okay, I'm going to try to hold. All right, and so that's Brian Allen, that's Pat, obviously, myself, and you'll see Jordan Perlson up there on the top left. All right, Pat, can you hear? Welcome back. I'm going to flip my video so it's not backwards for you all. What's up, Giovanni? Taylor. Thanks, Diane. Whoops. All right, put myself back
One more
down
time.
here. All right. So, welcome to my live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good. It's just the tripod fell over here. All right. All right. So I'm back. I'm safe. I'm all good. So, all right. So that was our tune Emergence. And so again, Pat Coil, who's my guest tonight in the studio from itastudiostreams.com. And that's a tune that he and I wrote. It's got the great Jordan Perlson on drums, Brian Allen on the bass, electric bass. And so Pat, you use Logic. I use Pro Tools. We send WAV files back to one another. Hey, Lincoln, Nebraska, what's up? And somebody's asking when this was recorded in the last week or so. And so this is a brand new tune. This is going to be coming out this next week as a single on Ear Up Records. I'm going to be releasing a bunch of what I'm calling 45s. itastudiostreams.com is the website. And we're also taking donations for local musicians there. Local musicians get 100% of that money. I take nothing from this. And I'm also going to match the donations up to $5,000 in that account. So, you know, thank you for your generosity. Hey, Kodiak, Alaska. Wow, Alaska, right on. Beautiful. So yeah, so this tune will be out this week. We're giving the tune away at jeffcoffin.shop for the next 24 hours. You can download the MP3 for free. And when this comes out this week, we'll let you know on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to give away the music for 24 hours also, the sheet music in PDF form or JPEG form, whatever it is. PatCoilMusic.com. Follow Pat here on Instagram. He's brand new on here. He just joined like a day and a half ago. He hasn't even been on for 48 hours yet. He's doing his first live stream. And so again, my guest today has been Pat Coil. Thank you, Pat. It was such an honor to work with you on this. I know we're going to be doing some more stuff. I've got a bunch of new stuff that's about to drop also. Check out Pat's record. It's called Music for Humans. It's on Spotify. It is on Apple Music. Okay, it's on CD Baby. It's at Pat Coil Music. I'm sorry, patcoil.com. Patcoil.com.
Yes.
Check it out there. And I want to thank you all for coming out and hanging out tonight. And sure is great to get a chance to connect with everybody. And I'm just in here in my studio, just hunkered down, just me and all my little idiosyncrasies trying to figure out how to make all this stuff work. So we appreciate you all very, very much, and sending out a lot of love to everybody. And take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you next Friday at 7 p.m. We'll let you know if it's going to be on Instagram, Facebook Live. We'll see. If y'all have a preference, let me know. And Pat, you're muted again. Can't hear you now, Pat. Pat? All right. I don't know what's going on with Pat's feed, but he'll be back here in a moment to say goodbye to everybody. And thanks, Natalie. Love you guys too down there. And all right, got to put Pat back on here one more time. We got you, Pat. He's coming in. Thomas Mancini, Portugal. What's up, brother? All right. Hey, Pat.
I don't know what's going on.
So, hey, we want to thank everybody very much and sending out a lot of love. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other out there. And Pat, this sure was fun, man. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jeff.
All right, take care, everybody.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.